How you doing?
Very good.
Good.
Yeah, Mike, over here to your right. Obviously, had to wait your turn to be a full-time starter, but how important was it for your development to actually have played over the last several years, being a kind of a swing guard for him?
I would say that was pretty crucial, especially for my development, like you were saying, just being able to not only get some like playtime quality moments, but just learn from the older guys, like starting all the way back from the Jamari Sawyers, the Broderick Jones, Warren McClendon, Warren Harrison's, up to Tate Radledge, Justin Schaefer, just all the guys that I've been here for a while now. So just all the guys, being able to just pull something from each and every one of them to apply it to my game and just develop.
Michael, last year y'all had 4 starting offensive linemen return. You ended up in the hundreds in the run game. What were your assessment of the struggles in the run game last year?
Overall, as offensive line, it wasn't what we wanted. All we can do is just work harder towards it. This off season really just put emphasis on that, just being able to improve overall as offensive line and just trust the teaching and coaching and just trust the process. That's it.
Michael, what have been your early impressions of Mason Short and just how he's gotten settled in?
All of the offensive linemen, really, I would say the younger guys. I mean, they're developing well. They're paying attention. They're listening, and they're just accepting coaching. So that's one of the main things. Just them being able to accept coaching.
Yeah, Mike, over here. Kind of another question about the younger guys in that room. You know, you guys had Daniel go down, and I felt rough time for y'all. But you know, as one of the older guys in that room and one of the leaders, who have you seen kind of step up from the younger guys in the room since he's been out?
I mean, kind of like I just said. Honestly, everybody has to step up because it's just like last year with injuries that we faced. Then it's a next man up mentality, and you never know where your number's going to be called. So everybody as the offensive line unit as a whole has to be ready and just work towards that goal, knowing that your number can be called, and when it's called, you got to step up.
Yeah, I guess I'll ask you specifically about Daniel because he was a guy that was kind of stepping into a little bit of a bigger role. Just what has his jump been like from year 1 to year 2, and what were you seeing from him before he went down with that injury? I think it was last week.
Watching Calhoun, I've known Calhoun since he was in high school. I've gotten really, really close with him as a player, but also as a person. Just seeing him mature, not only on the field, but off the field, was something special to see. Just like I said, with the younger guys currently now, whenever he was a young guy, he took coaching. Because obviously it's a big difference from high school to college, and he understood that. He accepted coaching, and he's developing at a high level. I'm looking forward to what he's going to be able to do for this team.
Yeah, you're the last player from the 2021 Georgia signing class still with the team. Just how, I guess, strange is that to deal with, and how much do you feel like that puts an onus on you to be a veteran leader and to be a veteran player, given your age and your time here at this point?
I wouldn't really say it's strange. If anything, it's kind of funny because anytime Coach Smart looks for older guys, it's always my name that comes up because, like you said, I'm the last one, so it's only me. But I just try to, I guess, give wisdom. Maybe that's the right word. Just the wisdom to the younger guys because I've seen it all. The 2 national championships back to back, SEC championships, multiple appearances. Just trying to just give wisdom and just knowledge to them, and knowing that if you trust the process, it'll work out.
Okay, how do you feel like the offensive line played in the scrimmage on Saturday? And looking at basically the second half of the spring, what do you guys need to improve with what's left?
Well, I feel like we're going to make the biggest jump from scrimmage 1 to scrimmage 2, and that started Sunday reviewing the film. Yesterday walkthroughs, today practice, just trying to get better and make a jump as an offensive line, as a unit, to be able to dominate and do what we want to do.
What is the difference between Micah Morris when he first got here and Micah Morris going through his final spring?
Definitely my mindset. I was 17 when I came up here. Looking back at my the picture in our locker of us when we first got up here. Half the time I don't even know who that guy is. But just maturing, just think about all the great times that I've had here. Just all the good memories, the locker rooms, the camaraderie, the jokes, the friendships, the bonds that I've built here, and then just knowing now I'm in the older role. I'm what Jamari was to me for somebody else now. Just being able to accept that role and just trying to bring up the younger guys and just lead them in the right way.
Yeah, Micah, Kirby has kind of talked about emphasizing run game for you guys at the line of scrimmage this spring. How do you feel like the offensive line is doing in that department, and what do you feel like is the thing that needs to continue to improve the most?
Well, as far as the offensive line, I would start by saying that we can get better every day. There's nothing because there's nothing that we can't get better at. I would say, whether it's the run game, the pass game, pad level stance. I mean, you can always get better every day. And just one of the things is just for the offensive line as a whole, just being coachable. And just like for the younger guys, they're doing such a great job at just accepting coaching. And as long as we just continue to do that and trust the game plan and process that our coaches have set up for us, we'll be fine.
Yeah, this spring, what have you seen from Gunnar Stockton and how he's developed playing more as your guys' quarterback now?
Like it was mentioned earlier, I've been like a swing guard, just pretty much playing a lot of positions here. So I've known Gunnar since he first got up here. I've blocked for him, whether it was practice or in game, and just seeing him just become more confident behind the line of scrimmage, just trusting the big guys, and just seeing him grow as a person, just him maturing himself has been something awesome to see. And we have full trust and confidence in him and all of our quarterbacks that have been putting in work.
Micah, you were talking about the photo, I guess, over your locker. They don't update that. That's still from your freshman year?
Yes, sir. Still 17-year-old me smiling, just like this.
Okay. When you talk about wisdom that you share with your teammates, I guess, about being on championship teams, when do you share that with them? Like during a practice, in the locker room? When does that come up?
Whether it's a film session and I see something off or something that I feel like they could improve at, I think of a scenario whenever I was in that stage, what I feel like I would have wanted to hear to help me out, and then just trying to apply that and install that in them. And on the field, just keeping them up whenever they're in, just letting them know, you got this, let's go, fellas, let's get it, make sure they're running on and off the field, things of that nature.
Sort of a follow-up to that, you're a guy who could have left at any time in the past couple years, transferred somewhere, gotten more playing time. What was it about Georgia that convinced you to stay and ultimately lead you to the point where you are now?
I mean, this is where I committed to whenever I was in high school. This is what where I wanted to be, what I want to do, be a Georgia Bulldog. So whatever comes with it, I mean, that's what I'm going to push through. I mean, my dad said if you start something, you got to finish it. So just putting my head down and working, that's it.
Yeah, the House settlement talks begin next Monday. Just from a player perspective,
The who?
the House settlement in terms of revenue sharing and you guys getting potential money from schools moving forward, I guess that sort of answers my question. But how much have you guys as a team talked about the House settlement and what that might ultimately look like and impact you guys?
We're just worried about getting better as a team on the field. Obviously, off the field is going to take care of itself. You do what you need to do on the field. Everything else will take care of itself. We're not worried about that too much.
Mike, I want to ask you about Chauncey Bowens. He's the guy that's now going through his second spring. What have you seen from him and what he can bring to the running back position?
Chauncey, along with all the other young running backs, I mean, they hitting the hole. They're doing the right thing. Just trusting the process, kind of like the offensive line. I'm sure they're getting coached well in the running back room. They're just trusting the process, maturing, getting more comfortable, and all of them are doing excellent. I'm very proud of them.
When we ask about the offensive line, people say Micah Morris. They're talking about how strong he is, how he pushes people around. Do you have any weight room numbers you can give us?
Well, the only thing I'll say, I'm in the Platinum Club. You gotta do, I think it was 180 incline for like 10 reps each. It's just me up there, so that's all I really say about weightlifting.
Answers the question.
Any more from Micah? All right, Micah.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Micah.